Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to All About Healing, and I'm your host, Emily Francis, and it is time for Emily's Energy Corner. I'm glad to see you guys here or hear you guys, and I do want you to be encouraged to email me, reach out to me, follow me on social media, Instagram, emilyafrancisbooks.com, Facebook, emilyafrancisbooks.com. Just find me. It's usually always Emily A like Apple, Francis with an IS, books. Please jump on. Let me know that you're here. If there's a guest you want me to interview, tell me about them. Put me in touch with them. Today's guest is Najah Lightfoot. She's the author of the book Good JuJu. And this is Mojo's Rites and Practices for the Magical Soul. I think this is one of the most beautiful book covers I've seen. I'm envious of it. I won't lie, I really am. I actually used it as one of my examples to my own editor, saying, I love this cover. I love this vibe. I love the colors. And it's almost fragrant. It's so beautiful. And it's just stunning. And it kind of comes to life. And I would be so honored if I had a cover like that. I love my book covers, don't get me wrong. And actually the same person that designed her book cover designed mine. So she did a great job and she was wonderful. Anyway, going into the energy corner, I don't plan for what I'm going to say because I try to kind of use the show and the energy from the show and maybe a message from the show to share with you guys and to come up with something. And today on the Good JuJu, it was very interesting because it was so eye-opening to me because I had so many misnotions about what certain things are, what voodoo is and what hoodoo is and what mojos are. And, I don't consider myself out of the world of spirituality and ritual and things like that. It's just very interesting how many things I didn't know that she was talking about. So I love that. But what I like to do sometimes on the energy corner is kind of zone in to either people that I know and love or people that have written me randomly that have reached out. And what I'm feeling that's been happening with a lot of people right now, I know a lot of moms who are struggling, and it's not just moms, but I'm going to go there with the mom thing because what I'm finding out is that there's a lot of people right now whose children are off the beaten path, whatever that means. Whether that means, like for me, it was going through some healing difficulties and regression, and we've gotten back on path. I'm so glad to say and grateful, so grateful to have happy, healthy, balanced children again, and I had to really get to work. And a friend of mine has a child who's in high school and she's just coming undone. And the parenting has always been there. I think sometimes people just blame the parents and that's such an easy out. Or you blame the school system or you blame different things. There's a myriad of things that could be going on. But if I've learned anything in the past several months, whether your child is special needs or your child is neurotypical or your child is like excels in all the different areas, the truth of the matter is that one of the most important things necessary for everybody, for our children and for ourselves, is to be immersed in a healthy environment, to have your home be a sacred place, to have your home be filled with love and light and protection and health and good energy, good thoughts, good words, good food, good deeds. A child cannot thrive in a home where the parents are fighting. A child cannot thrive in a home where the child is starving. And those are some things that are happening right now. A child cannot thrive in a place that their environment is in chaos. And there are so many chaotic environments. Even energetically, this whole 5G needs to go. So you have too high of energy. Japan just banned it because they are now valuing the health of the people over this high frequency level that is too toxic and damaging. Our children are canaries. They are the ones that are out in those little mines and they smell the poison before we do. And there's a lot of sensitive energy that's happening around us right now. And it is vital that it starts at home with a solid foundation and base for your children and for you, for yourself. So if you are in a place right now where you're feeling off with your partner or your children, or you're watching really scary things unfold before your eyes, we need to all take a step back and reevaluate the simple environment of our home first. We have to get together ourselves, our mental thoughts, the intention that we have for what we're trying to bring into our family and our world. And it starts here. So it's interesting, but it actually circles around with the Good Juju book and about the mojos and rites and practices. She has so many different rituals in here for protection, putting in a divine home, the tools that you need in place, working with your angels, the colors, the way that we pray or offer ourselves to spirit realm. You know, if you are if you go to church a lot and you love your church, put those crosses in your house, set them up. If you go to synagogue, put the Star of David, put your symbols around your home. Be reminded what your faith is. Remind your children if they live in the home. If you have children, if you have pets, there is an energy. And a lot of times, I know for me personally, my energy is kind of scattered because I have so many different beliefs and wishes and rituals. And when I pray big. I got a long list that I pray to. And sometimes it's discombobulating to other people on the outside, but I know what I'm doing and I feel very satisfied spiritually. But it's my job to help pass that on to my children and to navigate. And, you know, I'm a body worker, so I'm a hands-on worker. I do massage therapy and different things like that. And one of my daughters woke up this morning and she goes, "Mom, can I have a massage this morning?" And we homeschool now 2 days a week. And I said, "Okay, go get on the table. I'll meet you down there." And I thought, geez, kid, you have no idea how good you have it that you could just like ask for a massage and actually get one. And my other one asked for it 2 nights ago. She's actually had 2 this week, and they put her right to sleep. So she'll do it at night and then crawl right to bed and she is out. But what a gift that I can give to my children. That not only can I touch them, but with a knowledge touch. Now, you don't have to be a body worker to work on your kids. Put your hands on them and send them only love. When you're cooking food, send only love. Your intentions will unravel some of that chaos, but you have to get clear. You have to get clear on what you want in your home and how you want things to organize and flow in your home. And that requires thought, intention, clarity, discipline, and practice for whatever that is. There's no judgment here on what your discipline and what your practice looks like. There's none. I just want you to be happier than you might have been feeling. I want your children to be happier and healthier. I want them to feel like they're being seen and heard. I want all of us to create a space for them that they can speak up and speak their truth so that they can figure out for themselves what that truth even looks like. Because a lot of times what's happening in the world is that we are not paying attention to our truth. Because we're too busy hearing too many things and the wires are crossing and it's getting stuck like spaghetti junction in the middle of our brain and nothing's coming clear. And that is where things have to change. So I was thinking about that this morning. I was letting the dogs out and how much I loved that my child could ask me for a massage this morning and how cool it was that I could give it to her instead of saying, "No, we're in a hurry. You got to get dressed. No, we have to be here. We have to do that." It was really lovely to not be in that position. And to be able to give guidance and love and healing touch and go, "Hey, relax your face." I didn't realize how hard of a time she has to really relax her face. I did a lot of face work today. There's a lot of restriction in a certain area in the head. So I did a lot of work around the neck and face. And it was interesting to realize, wow, you have a tough time really just feeling comfortable in your skin, in your face. And until you get that touch treatment or you get into that really deep healing possibility and somebody can notice that about you, you'll never even know that that's part of something that's going on with you. So to think, we need to get comfortable with ourselves. We need to learn our bodies. We need to know how to release and relax, take in the energy from the outside, from God, from nature, from Mother, from the earth. Take in that energy up through your feet, out through your mouth, breathing through the soles of your feet instead of thinking so much about your head. Go deep, go down, drop down, let that energy fall. Be open to the world outside so that you can bring in the parts that you want and leave the rest outside of that front door. Leave it. Put some sea salt out there, put whatever you have to do, but get your space protected. And you know what? You don't really set the protection until you set your intention. You need to be clear with what you want in your home and what you want in your body and what you want in your life. And especially if you do have kids, keep those kids healthy and balanced and Be there for them. Set the ritual. You know, we say ritual, other people say prayer. It's really very much the same. It doesn't really matter what words you use. Just use them. Put them into practice. It's your responsibility to be healthy and to make your world healthy, and you can make it a great week. Be back here next week for All About Healing. Thanks for being here, everybody. Have a great week.